What's up, fellas? Welcome back to another productive video. Captain Blackmon here, and I'm talking to the guys out there that's practicing the discipline of semen retention and no fap. And if you're having a hard time staying strong, bro, just hang in there. I want you to hang in there and never look back. Look, if you know about semen retention and no fap, you are the chosen one, all right? Not a lot of men know about this. There's a large percentage of guys that can't even fucking spell semen retention or no fap because they think that expressing themselves sexually cheaply is okay, and it's not. And they wonder why their life is a shitbag disaster. But if you have issues staying committed to the journey, I understand, man. I've been there. I've been in situations where I tried to justify a relapse. You know, I told myself, yeah, I can have sex with my girl. Let me practice semen retention and no fap and still have sex with my girl. I bet I can't bust. And it led to a relapse, guys. Listen, you have to be willing to start this thing and never look back if that's what you want to do. Now, if you don't want to hold your semen or practice semen retention and for like the rest of your life, you don't want to bust for the rest of your life. If that's what you want to do, you have to be willing to go into this thing and never look back. But if you just want to practice getting your sexual urges under control, what I recommend, I don't recommend the monk mode. You just not busting for the rest of your life. That's not a good idea. You end up being some type of fucking serial killer, and you'll end up running inside of a movie theater shooting that bitch up. Look, you'll go crazy, in my honest opinion. Just practice getting your sexual urges under control. I don't recommend full monk mode to any of you guys, especially to you young guys. But if you want to get control over your sexual urges, the most powerful driving force in your life, you know what I'm saying? The thing that requires the most energy and takes the most energy out of you. If you want to get control over that and transmute that same precious energy over to something that's going to give you benefits in life, that's going to be productive in your life as a man, hey, you have to practice semen retention and go in this thing and tell yourself that I'm going to commit for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and not look back. Don't justify the relapse. Semen retention, it requires all of you, all right? Mastery in anything requires all of you. Starting semen retention, going into this thing and not looking back, it's not easy, all right? It's very simple, but it's not easy because you're going against one of the most powerful driving forces in nature, all right? Look, whether you want to believe it or not, whether I want to believe it or not, whether you know it or not, our nature is to perpetuate life. Carry on the DNA. It's a reason why you think about sex all the time. It's a reason why if you're practicing semen retention or no fap, you think about sex 3 times more. Why? Because you're going completely against your sexual nature. You're going against your biology. That's why when you practice semen retention and you hold your semen, it goes to work to repair you because your body is like, okay, he's not successful. He's not reproducing. He's not carrying on DNA. Let's improve him so he can look attractive to the opposite sex. So if you guys are wondering where the attraction comes from, it comes from that, all right? And it varies in between, you know, whether you have a chronic addiction, sex addiction, porn addiction, or if you just have a minor issue. And, you know, if you have a minor issue, you will reap the benefits faster than the guy that's been busting nuts for 25 years, nonstop. But it's not easy, guys. It's very hard because, like I said, you're going against a powerful driving force. But the true strength of a man is, I feel like the true mark of a man is the man that has the ability to control his sexual urges, okay? If you don't have the ability to control your sexual urges and you call yourself an alpha, you're not an alpha male. You're not a select alpha male. You're just not it because you can't say no. The number one trait to an alpha male is the ability to walk away from sexual opportunities that you don't like, or if you do like, you know you got to go to sleep that night, but she's calling you 4 o'clock in the morning, but you got to be up at 6. If you can't say no to that opportunity, you're not an alpha male, bro. You're a beta male, you're an opportunist, you're a horny dog, you don't really give a fuck about your well-being. You have to give a fuck about your well-being, and if you want to take yourself to a place in this life that other men rarely go to, you have to get control over the most powerful driving force in your life. Because if you don't get control over that powerful driving force, that powerful driving force will control you. Do you want to be a slave to your dick? I don't. I don't know about you, but I fucking don't. I don't want to be led by my small head. It ain't that small. I don't mean to be bragging on camera about my shit, no homo, but my smaller head. You get what the fuck I'm saying? I don't want to be led by that. I want to be led by this. Get your sexual urges under control, guys. Be willing to go into this thing for however long you say you're going to do it. All right? I recommend you do it. You practice it periodically and you have sex and you bust in moderation. All right? Especially if your life is a shit bag disaster. I'm putting you guys on game. All right? I'm dropping fucking gems on here. I ought to be charging y'all for this shit. And if you have any challenge that you're going through in life, I have Skype consultations and email consultations. Check the first link in the description below. My email is in the description below. Check that shit out. But if you appreciate this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Help the channel out. I'm at almost 1K subscribers thanks to guys like you. And look, if you want to take your life to the next level, it requires you to do next level shit. Captain Blackmon, signing out.